Hey y'all, it's Mo9. Excuse me, and I am back at it, of course, with a pick a card reading. Today we're talking about moon magic. So, just like moon magic that you can do either the next coming moon cycle or at a specific moon cycle, and how beneficial it'll be for you. Um, I've got 4 piles today. We've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. 4 piles. So go ahead and pick whichever pile you're more drawn to. Yes, I will go back to using trinkets and charms for my piles. I just couldn't find them. But I will get back to it. But whatever pile you're drawn to, I will see you at your pile. Peace. Hey, pile 1. Um, you know what it is. Always gonna be a kid show in the background. I gotta get back to my little books. Anyways, okay, pile 1. We're gonna start with. I did a pre-shuffle. I did not do any pre-shuffle messages or any sort of channeling like that. But here's your stuff. So the first one is the moon phase that you should be working on and what you should be doing during that moon phase. The first one we've got here, I don't know if you can see that. I just wrote it down. Okay, so it is full moon and new moon spells. So if you are doing full moon magic, this will be something that is like really to help your self-esteem and your confidence. It says, oh, so beautiful, glam time. So things that really embrace whatever gives you confidence, or whatever is a affirming, like body positive way to communicate and celebrate yourself. It says celebrate yourself, celebrate your body as it is now, and any forms of your body, or any future forms of your body. So kind of just gratitude for where you are now. If you want to transition your body in any way, physically, emotionally, it's something to celebrate that is a possibility for you. And it's also something to affirm during these full moons. Any full moon coming up, this isn't a specific full moon. So you want to incorporate like shiny things or glass in this. And it's something that needs to be like self-affirming focused instead of like egotistical. With the new moon magic, so you need to do both of these, and I feel like because of, well, it's just to create a healthier ego and self-esteem. So the new moon magic that is helpful for you is shadow work, any sort of banishing or releasing of ties. So like remember to ask yourself, like, what do I need to release? What have I been holding on way too tightly to? So things to think about during your full moon ritual, or however you organize that ritual. You can make your own ritual. It does not have to be textbook. It does not have to be from anybody's Google search. Like, you can create your own ritual, but these are tips as to things that are helpful during your ritual. So just ask yourself, like, how are you active in your healing process, especially in terms of forgiveness and forgiving yourself if you're not as active in your healing process as maybe you feel like you should be or you would like to be. So for the full moon magic, these are this is like shadow and I guess light and shadow aspects of yourself that are healing, that need, not necessarily need, that can be healed during this life cycle. Did I say that right? Let me just explain. So, this is like your light and shadows aspects of your ego. When you are doing full moon magic, you will need to focus on having a healthy ego and celebrating yourself and honoring yourself and your needs. So celebrating and honoring yourself are things that need to happen in your everyday life, and turning this full moon, adapting this into a full moon ritual will help you to reclaim it in healthy ways. In that ritual, you can use shiny things in glass, a white candle. I see like pearls or like necklacey stuff. Just like nothing that white and black stones. Lots of white and black in this pile. Nothing that is going to just cater to your ego. Something that will give you a healthy sense of self. Which is why the new moon is also important, because what are you releasing? What things are holding you back? And not allowing, this pursuit of like self-acceptance and wanting to be beautiful be the only thing that you are or is about who you are. So the next cards are like why this is important. I pretty much said it, and this says it as well. The Warrior of Staffs, 8 of Jade, and the High Priestess here. It's very much like, because you're gorge, you're charming, you're awesome, you're super creative, and you have like these ideas that can really, I wouldn't say change mankind. I think it's more like help people celebrate themselves. So you may help others celebrate themselves, but don't like reaffirm it within yourself. There is an artistry that you do that involves being in front of people, and having a healthy ego will help you fine-tune this artistry into something that is more healing, something that helps people release pain and release sorrow, helps people be more healing. Adapting these moon cycles as like rituals, or doing moon rituals on these moon cycles. There we go. Hey, ADHD plus I be smoking, my bad. So adapting rituals into these moon cycles will also allow you to be more intuitive. So if something isn't right in the milk, you will know. It'll help you tap more into your intuition, so you'll be able to work with people who are like trustworthy. You'll kind of like be able to gauge people, or just understand when you are feeling triggered or whatever, just understanding that. Yeah, so possible outcomes by doing these rituals. Ooh, love. 7 and 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. Well, Jade and Pentacles is just 2 different decks. Ooh, the Tower. The Empress and the 4 of Wands. Well, obviously, possible outcomes is love. It'll help you to really pay attention to what you're investing your time into and making healthier decisions as to what you're investing your time into. Um, I need to clarify this tower. You will be able to rebuild from whatever this tower moment is. So it's like there was something that needed to be restructured, especially um, where you make money or where you are known, like where you get your social clout. Um, I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Like your social standing. Um, was shattered and needed to be maybe rebuilt, and adapting these rituals into your life or rituals along these moon cycles will really help you to end cycles that cause these like tower moments and having to constantly rebuild. You'll be able to really be in your artistry. You may have to move. This might be something that's happening now or like will happen in the future. Just a heads up. You'll be able to heal. You'll be able to build with people and maybe even make a family if that is what you want. If that is something you're like struggling with and you want. This will help you to create that balance to do so. Um it'll help you nurture your ideas and again that intuition. For some of you, if a family, yeah, start a family. I don't know how else to say it. Um, you'll be celebrated. People will want to work with you, especially in what you do if it's any sort of artist. If you're any sort of artist. And then I just keep being drawn to the lovers, like love. You will always choose love. Oh my God, how beautiful. We just got an additional message here. We've got the Six of Ghosts, Page of Cups, Page of Pumpkins, and the Tower. So, this is just reminding you to have mature communication. There was maybe a loss of a person in the past, not as far as like death, but that could be it. It's more like maybe you guys aren't together anymore. You're just not around each other anymore. Um, but there was some childish behavior that kind of happened here, and there needs to be some so there just needs to be more mature communication. Um, and there needs to be a rebuilding of whatever relationship or whatever major shift in your life that made you have to start from scratch. Um, there's no need to really like focus on blame. It's more like focus on what tasks need to be taken to rebuild from it. And it gives me that shadow work. So what am I releasing? Look into maybe immature communication, childishness, getting caught up in the past, especially if the past was something that was maybe, no, I'm not saying that was just like not comfortable, was very uncomfortable. Um, yeah. What am I investing my time in is another thing that comes up. Okay. I hope that was helpful, pile one. Um, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, all those things. I'm not good at the callback with that, but thanks for watching again. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace, peace. Boo, 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 boo. Pile 2. What's good? We're talking about moon magic. So moon magic tips that you can use for moon magic. Thus, we're going to talk about either what cycle or what specific moon you need to do magic on, or you can do magic on, is not all I need. And why it's important, also how it can help you, or what possible outcomes what could be your possible outcomes. I don't know why I cannot talk today. It is crazy. Okay, let's get into it, homie. First one is your moon magic cycle. What moon cycle to do magic on and why? So, you got the Ivy moon. So the Ivy moon is also known as the Beaver moon or the Frosty moon, and it's in November. So you can either wait till this moon, or you can do this magic on the next full moon, or create a ritual using these items on the next full moon. So this Ivy moon is about happiness and luck and drive. Something and drive. So things to think about when doing magic, this specific magic, is like happiness and luck for yourself as well as others. I'm even getting like making little seasonal lucky trinkets for friends and family members, or even just like strangers who consent to it, as little lucky treats for people, well, things like that. So stones that you can use for this are green aventurine, citrine, and amazonite. What I'm really envisioning is like this kind of magic is something that is like you make a physical lucky trinket, lucky charm, utilizing elm bark and pine needles, and you could use little tiny pine cones if you want, or making maybe even like a house luck one with a pine cone. Herbs that you can use for this are allspice, nutmeg, and thyme. You can make a little lucky trinket jar that you carry around on you, and as a keychain or a necklace or whatever. Just keep it in places, like if it's a keychain, like obviously don't have it be something that's glass or can knock against your keys and break. But yeah, make one for if you drive, make one for your car, make one for your house, all of that, and share your lottery money with me. Mo9. Thank you. So here's why this magic is important, or why you can use it. Ooh, baby, baby. Some of y'all going to jail. Jail. So November is probably when you're watching this, or when you get out. You got the Emperor, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. For one, this will help you like really take more leadership and control when it comes to a lot of the things that are limiting in your life. It'll help you to kind of get, I wouldn't say get over, but heal from a lot of the defeats that you are currently experiencing and you have experienced in the recent past. I miss listening to acid jazz, like lullabies. I gotta stop doing these when I was just watching her shows. So yeah, and if you're recently getting out of incarceration, it'll really help with, drawing in opportunities for you and the people around you if you have dependents. It'll help. It's not gonna help with addiction, but it seems like it will help you to find people who can help you if you do have an addiction. This person is a masculine person, and they're gonna come in already like with father type energy. So just keep that in mind. They will probably even say like, I'm your dad for some of you, and not in like a, I mean, hey, if that if that's what you're into. But I think it's more in a family endearing type way, like family roles. This person is very much about taking on that masculine leadership role. Another reason this will be helpful for you is, I guess, just overall healing. There's a lot, you'll be more structured. There's a lot more, you'll be on like more responsible with your blessings, if that makes sense. Because it's helping you overcome all this bumbleclat. So the next things are like possible outcomes if you do this. Got the Four of Cups, Six of Wands. If you have a business, your business will be booming. You'll get accolades and recognition for being more freaking like structured in your life and really taking control in healthy ways of like things that were limiting you. People that were limiting you, you'll be able to freaking like defend yourself. If this is like a legal thing, I'm not seeing legal stuff. I'm assuming the legal stuff is over if it's a jail thing. Well, I mean, there's probational shit, but anyways, people that were coming for you'll be able to defend yourself, even if you need to legally. You'll be able to restructure from things that have hurt you. This is a reminder not to get bogged down with imposter syndrome or thinking you're not worthy because you did a little magic to get ahead. Gratitude shows appreciation for the things that you have. And that will probably help you along the journey of like this imposter syndrome. But most of all, just helping others will help you reaffirm yourself as well with these trinkets and stuff, or just in general, doing how you do. Um, you will you will no longer like be unsatisfied. If people see that you're not satisfied, they will like do things to cheer you up. You will find like people who will bring you joy and happiness, celebrate you, give you accolades. Um, and in turn, you will utilize that as like ammunition for people who got you fucked up. And they'll have to check themselves and check themselves about maybe some of this defeat. You'll be able to defend yourself against addictions because you'll have support. It'll help you draw in more happiness, and support comes with happiness. Here's an additional message. You got the Eight of Wands, that's Eight of Imps, I'm sorry. Here's the Ten of Swords again, but in this deck it's the Ten of Bats, Three of Bats, Two of Bats. I can see why the happiness charm, mostly the happiness than the luck, as far as this is going. There may have been a group of people that were not the best, or there was a lot going on and you couldn't handle a lot of it. Maybe you didn't even get support to be able to handle it. Either way, you're hurting and you can't move forward until you feel like you can heal from this. A lot has happened. Like, there's a lot that you're healing from. Hugs, energetic squeezes, because I just couldn't imagine. But with this said, it is time to work on healing from that pain. I would even do a crying ritual with it, because there's a lot of tears here that have not been shed that maybe should be, so that it can be released. Oh my God, feels. And it'll help you to maybe be able to take on more actions of rebuilding where you need to. It'll help kind of like realign your focus, because you're working on your emotional health and then your physical environment, like healing your physical environment. Cat, don't play with me, and also child. Well, pile two, you're gonna heal from this. You are. Just give yourself that time to heal from it. I know, especially if you're getting out of jail, there's like all these things you gotta do, all these schedules you have to keep, and there, there's no one really gives you time to like grieve or heal, or just rest, like emotionally be comfortable for a second, you know. And it seems like it affects a lot of you watching this, like your self-esteem. Obviously, if you're not where you want to be because of a major defeat, something that could have made you homeless or, um, yeah, or incarcerated, or both. Um, but no, this trinket will help you. And working on that healing process, that emotional healing process, will also help you. Obviously, I always say therapy, but sometimes you can't afford it. But so make sure that you're looking at resources in your area. Sometimes colleges offer free studies of like therapy. Sometimes, community resources get grants for things. So it's just something to really look into, to help you with that process. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm gonna go on to the next piles. I am wishing you the best. I hope this was helpful for you. And go and get your love. You deserve it. Much love to ya. Peace. Hey, pile 3. What's up? We're talking about moon magic. Yeah, moon magic. So, we're just talking about what phases of the moon that you can do magic on, why it'll be helpful for you, any additional tips for the shadow work healing. Let's get right into it. These are the moon phases that are important for you. Oh, ooh, sorry. Well, I'm weird. Okay, so you've got the crow moon, which is also known as the worm moon. It has other names, but I didn't write them down. The crow moon is the full moon in March. I am filming this during March, and I just went through that full moon, and I did not do a ritual at all. But I hope you did. If this full moon has already passed by the time you're watching this, which it has by the time I'm filming it, so it definitely has, you can do this your next full moon. Just a heads up. Or any sort of ritualistic way you want to do this. This moon is about change and transformation. So when I do rituals that have a lot to do with change and transformation, I think of 3 aspects. I think about my own personal change and transformation, the personal change and transformation I want to see in my community and the people around me, and then the change and transformation I want to see globally. And then I implement that into said ritual. This ritual is definitely something of transcribing, writing things down, petitions. This is very much just pen and paper type of ritual, but there were stones and herbs that you can incorporate into this ritual. Definitely incorporate a petition. So the stones that you can use are bloodstone and aquamarine, as well as citrine. Herbs that are great for this are white sage, basil, or allspice. You can drink basil tea during your next full moon, crow moon, while you're doing the ritual, whatever, and that's a great addition to that. The other suggestion that came up was any waxing moon. Waxing moon is when the moon is getting more light, so it looks like it's growing, so it looks like it's pooling, waxing, it's pooling as wax. So that's how that you would know that. This is when you're taking energy in. Oh wait, what? Okay, yes, okay. I said that wrong, but yes, okay, it's a recharging time because it's an energy check-in. So you're creating space and time, prioritizing. This child is playing with a ball. And yeah, so it was really cute. I thought she was hurt. I was like, oh Lord, it's happened. But no, she's good. So this is creating time and space to replenish your energy. Yeah, that's where that energy, taking an energy thing actually channeled from. So it's time to respect your humanity. You don't have to be super person. You don't have to go a million miles a minute. You don't you can recharge. You can do things that recharge you and not feel guilty about it. And here's more into why that is helpful for you. It helps you be more responsible. It stops you from burning out, and and it helps you to rebuild. It helps you to end patterns that aren't healthy for you. For some of you, it's going to help you transition, literally, like pass on or deal or communicate with that frequency or the frequency of those who have passed. No, like for some of you, it's gonna be thick. Maybe I'll do a reading on that too. Transition stuff. I don't like to do things on like people who have transitioned because a lot of my like family line stuff is like understanding that frequency, communicating it with that frequency for others. And it's like, it's exhausting and it's creepy. It's very creepy. So I don't like to do it, but it is part of my bloodline, so I have to do it. So here's the thing. This helps you rebuild. This helps you be more responsible. This helps you create revenue and like lots of it, especially if you're doing the replenishing rituals during waxing moon. I don't know if it's like at the end of your day, you know, in the beginning of your day, whatever, wherever you can put it. Implement it as much as you can. Even like little breaks throughout your day is something that I do. Something tells me more like also giving yourself like, I don't know, like treats, like celebrating just because, not because you specifically did something, but just because you want to celebrate yourself. All that. Okay, so some more possible outcomes as to why this would be helpful. You got the Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, World card, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the crow magic is really gonna help you rebuild from motherfuckers continuously trying to overpower you. So for some of you, people have tried to overpower you in communities systematically. Maybe you even talk bad to yourself because of all this bullshit. But it's gonna really help you end that stuff, really overpower that, not overpower it in like a negative way, but understand your power in that situation and be more passionate about life and more passionate about your magic and what you can do with your magic. I don't, never mind. So With the waxing moon magic, it'll help you grow and expand, meet new people, confidently communicate with people, get invited to stuff, and invite other people to stuff. Um, for those of you who channel frequencies of people who have passed on, you'll be able to talk to them, celebrate them. You might do more rituals with them, like giving them um, drinks and stuff like that, having a good drink time with them. Because when you party, they want to party too. So even if, like, during a waxing moon, if you go out drinking one night, make sure to leave a drink out while you're out for your homies. Buy them a drink too and leave it out for them. I don't know about at the crossroads. That's for you to decide where you put it. If you're someone who does rituals often, you'll be able to channel that information. It'll be more intuitive for you if you do that within the moment of creating the ritual. Okay, so yeah, you'll also be able to write about these things, maybe even educate others. Yeah, you'll be more intentional in like your rituals. Dang, this is good. Okay, so additional message here. You got the Page of Imps, the Fool card, and the Knight of Wands. It's time to get out more. People need to know you. People need to see you. Boop, boop, boop. Do some waxing moon replenishing rituals. I always go out with some sort of protection. Stop whatever it is. It's like multiple things, but like always do that. Protect your energy, but this is not giving me protect your energy. Always protect your energy, but this is giving me like have faith. Like be more. It's okay you could be more adventurous, obviously, without being reckless. Go out, learn new things, meet new people, let people meet you. That's also things that are part of that ritual. Obviously, with respect and safety, always be safe. Yeah, that's everything. That's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. As you know, everything's in the description box. I'll see you at the next one. Peace. Okay, pile 4. What's up? So, we're talking about moon magic, suggestions for magic to do during a full moon cycle that can help you, and how it can help you, and any tips and tricks. Let's get into it. This is the new moon. So, the new moon, goal setting and reflection. This is a good time for setting goals for any sort of stability. This is not just like financial stability, so like physical stability, emotional stability, any sort of other grounding works. Lots of grounding. Brown or red stones. I'm getting tiger's eye and jasper, but I'm not a stone person. No stones really came up when I was like looking up this specific thing. So a really great thing to do with this ritual is to yes. So fun things to do with this ritual is use your imagination. Visualize. This is a visualizing exercise. So it's imagining yourself in that stable state, what that looks like to you. This is from a place of like just like visualizing what you want. What do you need? This is both in like your immediate future, your in the next few months, in the next few years. Some people can't even like plan that far ahead. So it's fine because life's a little wonky right now. It kind of has always been, honestly. But what was I gonna say? Oh, being able to visualize what is needed in the next few days, in the next few weeks, in the next few months. These things will help you with goal setting and that visualization, imagination part is really more of the reflection, reflecting on needs, reflecting on what's next, visualizing what that looks like, things like that. Here's why that's important. Some of y'all got some legal issues you gotta go through, so you need to be paying attention. Yeah, you need to be paying attention. You need to be saving money. You need to be researching and writing. You need to be researching and writing. You need to be focused on your goals, determined. This is literally the Chariot. It is being determined, taking the lead, literally setting goals and moving forward in them passionately in your pursuits, level headed in your pursuits. So it's like you literally need it. You need that stability because there's work you gotta do. If you're in any sort, I don't, you might not be in school, but if you're doing any sort of learning, you got some homework to do. Like, here's some outcomes for doing this ritual. Oh, you may turn from student to teacher. This will allow you to go from student to teacher. Okay, from student to teacher, you'll be able to learn from like your time as a student and help others when you teach them. A lot of your Okay, so what you learn as a student, you will be able to adapt into your teaching and help others and be a sense of authority. You, in a healthy way, obviously. You will be able to create a team of people to work with. You'll be able to be financially stable. You'll make friends. Oh, did I mention you'll be able to travel? You'll be able to travel for your teaching. You'll learn how to talk to people. And you'll learn how to be an empathetic teacher, an empathetic leader. Because you'll be doing that reflection, that visualization of how to interact with people and what it was like to be a learning stage beginner. This is a warning not to let this shit get to your head. You're supposed to be inspiring others and moving them forward, so don't get obsessed with don't get obsessed with isolating yourself and constant so much reflection that you don't get any action done. Two, don't get so obsessed with creating and being the lead that your actions become unethical. Also, if you have issues with addiction, it is time to look at that because it will be triggered or has been triggered in your moments of success and can limit you. You'll be able to lead a team and create a healthy structure of revenue that's continuous and free flowing. Dang. Okay, well, get it. Here's some additional information. You better get it. You got the 4 of bats, 4 of ghosts, Ace of swords, and the death card. You may be going through a healing stage of not feeling satisfied with the things around you. I mean, it's a given. It's only human and natural to feel that. Um, and that's something that you should take action on if it's something that you want to end. Um, However, you want to address that, do it in honest and healthy ways. This is also saying some of you, if you do any sort of writing, because I guess this kind of came up again, it came up earlier. If you do any sort of writing, maybe it's time to write about your addictions and um, write about your father. You're already writing about what you manifest. It's just something to think about. Definitely write about your father if your father has passed. On transition. Yes, and heal from that. So it is important to take this time to heal. These reflective processes don't have to be like a struggle task or a task done out of desperation. This should be a task done out of inspiration. This should be a task done out of inspiration um, because you are smart and you are loving, and people do deserve to get to know you, and you deserve to get to know yourself better too. And you deserve to heal from any sort of like wounds that are consistent. And I know it's hard to heal from wounds that are consistent. They just kind of reframe themselves. So that's why it's important to be consistent with your healing. I don't know. It's like, I guess wounds wasn't the right word, but it does seem like emotional wounds and discontent um, with what's going on around you. So that goal setting needs to be like coming from a space of like inspiration. Like, I want to do something more. I can do something more. I'm reflecting on my actions. Some of them were good, some of them were bad. I contain multitudes. I have shadow and dark parts of, or shadow and light parts of myself. Understanding both attributes of myself helps me become a safer person for my community and for myself. All these things. um, yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for watching. Oh, I'm getting tired. Obviously. Thanks for watching again. Yeah, description box. You know what it is. All the things are there. Peace.